Hello everyone, Equipment Warrior, and welcome to some of my speculation what the new Act 4 will be in Path of Exile. And I can be very clear, I have no idea what the new Act will be, and I have no information what it will be. This is just speculation and nothing else, and just some thoughts I have on what may happen. This is just speculations. And I'm gonna start to talk about the journey we going through when we traveling to Rayclast and what area we have been in according to this map. The place to start when you make a new character or starting the game, it is called the Twilight Strand, and when you walk through that strand you will reach Linus Watch. As you probably can see on this map here, walking the first act is pretty much on the coastline. You're going up in a sharp curve up there, and that's Axiom Prison, which actually are another way to get to Act 2 later when you open the passive way there. But you need to go there and go down again and go and kill Merville, and then there is where Act 2 begins. And the main camp in Act 2 is actually a dam over the Great River. As you probably can see right now, you will travel inwards into more of the center of the continent, as you can see right now. And when you travel through the ancient pyramid, then you reach the right now the last act, and then where stuff get interesting. Where will the next act start? As you can see here, this is the big world map of Osan in Act 3, and this is how the map of Osan looks like in game. So if you take a look at the large map where we have been, that gives us some indication what we might go in the expansion. So far we have been in a coastal area with the coast where the sea are, we have been in the forest, and we have been in the city, which are San. So, what will do the fourth act be? There are many possibilities, but as I can see, it's about two possibilities if you look at the big world map. And the two ways I think might lead to Act 4 will be either to the mountains, which are this way, and there are actually some evidence that point in the direction for the mountains. So if you ask me, that's actually some of the more plausible themes that will be for the next expansion. And one of the other plausible ways we can travel to Act 4, maybe this way to the side here. But if you look at the big world map, as you saw in the beginning of the video, there are not so much there, and not so much in the game who talks about the area there. But it talks a lot more about the mountains, so I don't know if that will be the way we will travel to Act 4. But there are a big road there, so maybe it's that way, because if you have seen in the game, so you often follow the roads to the places you need to go. That said, I'm gonna show some of the evidence I have for there will be the mountain region. The first of the evidence is if you hear the NPCs talking in the game, some of them will mention that the founders of the Eternal Empire that said San descends from the mountain and start building the city. And my other piece of evidence is the virtual gem or the skill gems you're using in game are mined in the mountain and was shipped to San, but I let the Master Assassin explain it to you.
The Highgate Mines, that's where the virtue gems originated. At the head of the Grantori Vitalis, the aqueduct that runs north from San to the mountains, I procured a few shipping manifests from the docks. The gems were chipped out of the heart of the mountains and delivered to San by the ton. But from whence do the gems derive their power? Though I'm loath to admit it, even I don't know the answer to that one.
Here's one of the other NPCs, Elrond the Lore Master, and I'm gonna let him explain how the Empire was found.
You know, the Eternal Empire was founded by Crusaders, men and women just like you. God appeared to an Asmerian shepherd boy many hundreds of years ago. He told that boy to lead his people from the mountains of poverty down into the forbidden lands where prosperity awaited the bold. There he was to build upon the bones of the fallen and found a nation of the faithful. That boy was Veruso, the Prima Imperialis, first emperor of the Eternals.
So, what Veruso said was, in the beginning there, the virtual gem was mined in the mountain, as you heard, and they were shipped with help of the aqueduct, and as you can see, north of San there, the aqueduct is going to the mountain. That would be an excellent route to go to the mountain. And I really want to have a snowy area and a mountainous area. That will be awesome looking, actually. So I really hope that will happen. And even what Elrond said, that the Eternal Empire will founded by people who descend from the mountain. So that's my two main evidence that there may be a mountain expansion, a mountain soon, or a snowy soon, more colder soon. I want to say see some snow. But there are some other options, as I said in the beginning of the video. On the side, when I said before, that is a big plain, maybe a more desolate landscape than the one we have been through. And that was my speculation for Act 4. I have no idea what Act 4 will look like. And maybe nothing in this video will be true, I don't know, but I hope it will be the mountain. I want a colder, I want to see the colder climate, I want to see some snow, I want to battle some snowy enemies. But anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.